Hey everyone, this is Zach, your nuclear reaction host, and I just want to talk to you a few things that I've gone through this week, specifically what I've been listening to, what I've been reading as well. This week I've been reading Thanos by Donny Cates. I have the collector's edition hardback right here, and I've gone through half of it. So I've read through the Thanos issues 13 through 13 through 18, and it's very good. It's actually a story about the end of Thanos, I guess you could say. It follows Frank Castle, who becomes the cosmic Ghost Rider, and that's actually in this collected edition as well. This edition particularly collects Thanos 13 through 18 with an annual number 1, Ghost Rider 1 through 5, and then Thanos Legacy number 1. Like I said, I've only gone halfway through it, and it's pretty interesting because there's some time travel in here where a younger Thanos is brought into the future of an older Thanos, and the younger Thanos isn't sure it's actually him. He actually thinks he's an imposter of some sort, but after realizing it really is him, and that and the older Thanos is still chasing death, the younger Thanos is like, I've given up on all that or whatever, and it just really isn't true, and it goes and shows throughout why that isn't true. And Frank Castle, the Cosmic Ghost Rider, is actually narrating this event for us. Now, I won't get into all the specifics or spoilers of it, but I definitely enjoyed the first half of it, and I recommend, if anybody is a fan of Thanos, go check it out. The other thing that I've been listening to this week is Dragony's new album that came out this year. It's Viribus Unitis, and it's actually quite excellent. They're from Australia, and this is a symphonic power metal band. And I've listened to their previous albums and have thought that they were okay. I didn't think that they were spectacular, but I definitely thought they've had potential. And when I listened to a few singles that came out at the end of last year, I was definitely excited to hear what the rest of this album had to bring. And after listening to it throughout this week, I definitely give it a 2 thumbs up and highly recommend it. And of course, the other album I've been paying attention to, well, really the group, and it's Eternal Chapion. And they're out of Austin, Texas, here in my backyard. And I've been enjoying their newest album that I talked about a little bit on, not really in depth or anything, in the last week's episode. But I decided to go back and revisit their first album, The Armor of Ire. And this album came out in 2016 on No Remorse Records. And I tell you, it is an excellent album as well. This band is hot. They are traditional heavy metal with a lot of modern power metal and progressive metal influence into it. The vocals are hot. They're nice and tight. The instrumentations, the guitar works, they're all nice and tight. The riffs are spectacular. There's something offered in here that is new and refreshing. If you're a fan of older traditional 80s heavy metal, I think you would definitely love this, and I highly recommend you pick it up. Will and I will definitely come back and do an episode together. We're hoping to shoot for Sunday, which would be awesome. And we will be talking about WandaVision, and we'll be also talking about Conan the Barbarian. If you are interested in the Conan the Barbarian is Jason Aaron's run, and it's a 12-issue run that he did over on Marvel. And I really like that series. I won't get too far into that, so that I have some content to talk about in that episode. But we will be talking about that, and once again, we will be talking about WandaVision and our reactions to it. Hope you enjoyed. Make sure you hit the like button, smash the subscribe button, and click the notification bell because notifications don't mean anything. Hope you enjoyed, and have a great night.